Hello everyone. In the last PPT, we have seen that what is elasticity of demand. We could also try to understand that how elasticity of demand is zero, infinite, less than elastic and more than elastic. Now just to understand elasticity in a much more better way, we will be just discussing few factors which affects price of elasticity with examples. So I have written few factors here. The first one is nature of commodity. Now how nature of commodity is going to affect the elasticity of demand? We could see it like this, like when we are having goods which are very basic and depends on the basic necessities of our life. For an example, fruits and vegetables. In that case, if you just see yourself, if you want to eat vegetables and fruits, whatever the price will be, you will surely purchase it if you want to consume it. So, when the commodities are basic necessities for your life, it does not generally fluctuate with the change in price. Now moving forward, next we could talk about comfort goods which gives us comfort, like fan, like fridge, gives us cold water. So when we are talking about comfort commodities, these commodities are having comparatively elasticity as compared to those which are very basic for ourselves. For an example, when we are talking about fan, so in that case what will happen, consumer can postpone its consumption. It is not that without fan we cannot live. Yes, it is very difficult to live without a fan, but we can survive without a fan, so the demand will be elastic. Now moving forward, luxury goods. Luxury goods like AC, like DVD player. In that case, what will happen? The consumer can surely postpone its demand. So, as compared to comfort commodities, the luxury commodities will show more elasticity in market. More elasticity, price elasticity of demand. So, demand will be more elastic. So in nature of commodity, what we have seen, goods for basic necessities, comfort zone, comfort commodities and luxurious commodities. So the goods which are basic necessities will not change with the change in price. Comfort goods, the postponement of consumption could also be there, so it will be elastic. Yes, we definitely see that when the price is low, we can increase the demand, and for the luxury one, we can again postpone the consumption for a longer period of time, so the price elasticity of demand will be more. Now the second one is availability of substitutes. When in a very general case, you just think about it, that when you are having many substitute of a commodity, what will you do? When price of one given commodity increases, you immediately switch to the substitute. Right. So in that case, when we are having large number of substitutes, the demand will be more elastic. Now going forward to the income level. Income level we can discuss in that way, that rich people are having more income as compared to poor people. So those who are very rich, their demand is not supposed to change as per the change taking place in price. So it is not influenced so much by the change in price as compared to the people who are very poor, because poor people generally look and wait for the decrease in price and then the demand for the commodity. So demand for lower income group will be more elastic and demand for high income group will be less elastic. Now, next is level of price. Yes. Now, what do we understand by the level of price? Like costly goods like laptop, AC, DVD player, the demand of these goods are generally more elastic because the demand is very sensitive to price change. Now, postponement of consumption. If you think that you can postpone the consumption of the goods, like as I told you in terms of comfort goods, in terms of luxury goods, so when you can make a postponement of goods, in that case, when you think that it is not very urgent to purchase the goods right now, the demand will be highly elastic because you can wait for some period of time and you will wait that when the price will less, you will go and create demand into the market. Now, number of users. Now, number of users says that if a commodity has many users, so what will happen? When the price will go less or when the price will change, you could immediately analyze the change in demand. So the demand will be more elastic. Like for an example, if you take an example of milk, if the price of milk is very high, you may resist yourself, in making a lot of things which can be made out of milk. But when the price of milk is less, you will try to, have a curd of that milk, you will try to have a ice cream, or you can use milk in various dishes, or you can just create many dishes out of milk if the price of milk is very low. So automatically when the usage of milk is increased, that means the demand will also increase. So it depends that what is the use of that commodity. If number of uses are more, demand will be elastic. Now, share in total expenditure. Yes. Now, what is the meaning of that? That what is your income and how much part of your income you spend. Like for an example, if I am supposed to buy a needle is hardly pricing 2, 3, 4, 5 rupees. Now, if I am having an income of 40,000, 50,000, how much part of my income I am going to spend on a needle? Very, very less. In that case, when I am just spending a very less share of percentage of my income onto the commodity, the demand will be no more elastic, it will be inelastic somehow. But yes, when I am spending a big part of my income onto a particular commodity, yes, the demand will be elastic. Now, time period. Time period means we can understand this in that way, that very short and long. So what generally happens in a very short period, that we don't change our demand habit. We never change a demand habit if it's just a habit of not habit, we are talking about time period. So in a short term, when we are talking about a day, a month, or a week, in that such a small short period of time, we never change our demand. But yes, if it is a matter of long time period, we generally change our demand as per the changes in price taking place. Now, habits. Yes, it is very important component because once we are into a habit of using something, even if the price is changing, we never change our demand. So I think you are able to understand better with the examples that how factors affect price elasticity of demand. Now, in the next presentation, I would like to solve various numericals of demand elasticity. So that we will see in the next presentation. Thank you so much.